some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Burgess Snowfield at Amherst Stadium, home to the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Liberty Flames, squaring off with another team from Conference USA, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Gamecocks will put toe to leather and we'll get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Flames offense will get the ball first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive, and they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Flames send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. The Gamecocks offense will take the field for the first time. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Hatchett. Makes one man miss. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
I love the execution by the defense here. Hey, listen, the jet sweep, obviously more and more popular. We've got to contain the edges. We can't let him get wild outside. Nice job containing the football, everybody rallying, and limiting the damage on the play.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense.
He's loose. He's at the 40, the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Liberty.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
They'll go back to work on offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Leaves it with the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Daly. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. On 4th down, looking to pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge...
There he goes! Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Off play action. Throws toward the end zone. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. And the Flames are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. This is a designed run. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's complete on the right side. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Flames have their offense in high gear. Back to throw, it's Reed. He tries to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together.
Got some room, headed to the goal kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Got the quick completion. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry up.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him and he tackled.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Here's the pressure. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. From the gun, running back gets to give. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period. Liberty is on top. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Pulls it and fires to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
And the Flames will line up to punt. Oh, they faked it, snapped it to the up man. And the roll of the dice turns up in their favor as they pick up the 1st down. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Catch in the middle. Hits Mitchell. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Flames getting set on 1st and 10. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Fires left. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. And the Flames will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Blocked those heels at the 10 and didn't go backwards. He makes the fair catch there. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Not the most productive pass for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
You know, sometimes the hardest completions for quarterbacks are the ones where guys are wide open. You don't have to throw it any faster trying to get it to him quickly because you know he's so wide open like on that last play. Just take your steps, throw in rhythm, and just throw a catchable ball.
Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. The Flames trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Kinsey setting up the screen. And that one looks great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Takes a hit as he fires. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Flames will punt it away on 4th down. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the returner goes down. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
The throw. Finds his man. It's Hatchett. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. Trying the left side. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Tries to get it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Hand off from the shotgun. He's in open space downfield. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll keep it on the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Scanning the field, it's Kinsey. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Holding. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Flames will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. They'll rush to the line. Clock stop for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got him downfield. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll immediately call timeout. Now on 1st down from the 28. Looking to throw, it's Kinsey. Throws to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Love the competitive nature by the defender on that play. That's just a 50-50 ball, and that defender swatted it away.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And the Flames will send out the punt unit. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking downfield very late in the half. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's got him. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Dropping back, it's Kinsey. Looking to scramble. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll make it a 2-score game at 16-7. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Jacksonville for an entertaining first half than you?
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you.
Turning it on! They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking downfield on first down. He'll get rid of it. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Unleashes one. Finds a man by himself. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
First and goal, Jacksonville State.
They'll try to get it in with the run. X going for the goal line. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. Second and goal coming. Slams it ahead. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them.
Sneaks into the end zone.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
16, Jacksonville State, 14.
Looking for blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. Liberty takes over and the Flames offense ready to go to work. The give to the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Rides the back and leaves it. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. The Flames come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Here's a heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit. You got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Back to pass, it's Kinsey. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Flames will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Gamecocks in the hurry-up.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Now from the 40, it's first and 10.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down mark is.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Fires to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Off the RPO, complete. Takes it the other way. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got the first down and more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Here comes the heat. Lets it fly. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Flames send out the punt unit. He'll make the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field.
Kick catch interference. Kicking team.
The only thing I can think is he just didn't see him signal for the fair catch. That's an easy call for the official, and they'll accept the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. The inside handoff. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Hatchett. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly complete. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gonna run it. It's Hatchett. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wants to throw on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Daly. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
Looking for the goal line. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. And you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options. They're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Snap it to the back. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. On the direct snap, it's King. Caught near the sticks, it's Kinsey. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Liberty! They move on top here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Gamecocks are in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Looking deep down the right side. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Got some room to run. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Flames. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. Wants to throw on first down. Lofts one high and deep. Snatches it on the right. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Off-play action on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. And the Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Gamecocks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. It's complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Gamecocks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They feed him again. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He'll try to tack on one more.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is. Gets in the end zone, gets 6.
So it's an 80-yard drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Gives it on the option. Finding open areas. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Flames are moving quickly down the field. They'll leave it with him. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. Jukes his way for more. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you...
Breaks into the open. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Wide out trying to get it in. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to run it in. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Liberty. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
37, Jacksonville State, 28.
And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Forward and finds his man on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Gamecocks want to move quickly. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give him a finish. He wants to take the top off. Holds it in on the left. Off to the races. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. This defense is going to have to sell out to stop the run and try to get the ball back one last time. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Kinsey. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Got his man on the right. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Flames come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To the ground to try to move the chains. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. And the Flames have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And they'll take a knee. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Power football with the run. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes a stop.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
Looking for a physical attack from the guy. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another...